Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. Apologies, it's been a long time since I actually streamed last. I don't actually know when it was. Probably Lego Star Wars, maybe not 2 weeks ago. Probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe. So it has been a while. But yesterday, boom, Star Wars Jedi Survivor got brand new key art. As well as a ton of leaks. So I just wanted to talk about all of them pretty much. Because, I mean, there's quite a lot to digest, really. So what I'll probably do is, whilst we wait for a couple more people to get in, I will start from the beginning. So let me do that. Let's do that. Let's go. Let's pick up Torbis. Brian, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Right. Big man Torbis was the first person I saw to post them, and he has the reliable stuff on this particular tweet. Tom, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. You miss Gotifi. I know. I don't, honestly. I did see something funny on TikTok the other day, but I forgot what it was now, and I'm kind of disappointed because it was kind of funny. But there we go. Torbis, hello. This is you. Yes, guys. Torbis in chat. Torbis here. It's the same person. Holy crap. Legend. Right. Starting from the beginning then, over the last few weeks, there's been... Well, actually, Best Spin Bulletin was the first person, I believe, to say that we'd be getting Jedi Survivor trailer at the Game Awards this Thursday, which I keep saying this Thursday because officially it's Thursday, but it actually starts at midnight in the UK. So anyone from the UK in that UTC time zone and onwards, through to Australia, New Zealand, it's on Friday, but for everyone else, it's Thursday evening. So, yeah, bit of a bad time, but regardless, I will be staying up to watch it. So, yeah. But anyway, Bestman Bulletin said trailer at the Game Awards a while ago. Jeff Grubb said it. Tom Henderson, as part of Insider Gaming, said it, and yeah, that was all said. Loads of reliable, reputable industry sort of insiders and rumours and leakers and whatnot. They were all saying it. Obviously, there was nothing official. All the reliables, wink, wink. Yeah, loads of people were saying it basically. And whilst it's always you want to take it all with a grain of salt. Loads of people are like, oh, you can't trust people like Tom Henderson, but he's very reliable, so it's hard not to, Regardless, I tried not to get my hopes up too high, but then last Friday, EA Star Wars changed their profile pictures and cover photos on their social medias. So this is the profile picture, EA Star Wars, lovely orange, dusky clouds, and then this was the banner. Jedi Survivor, there's the Stinger Mantis there. There's what looks like just rocks, but kind of Venator-like, which is kind of cool. And that was that. A nice, lovely sun. How pretty. That was last Friday, December 2nd. So at that point, you're kind of like, well, okay, actually, this is probably very likely going to happen. And then yesterday, around what time? When did Torbis message me with the emojis? To be fair, actually, I can just check the tweet because Torbis, you posted it pretty much straight away. So there you go. Around 3:45 yesterday. I think you sent them to me basically the same time. Yeah, you sent them to me at 3:41. So about 20 minutes to half an hour prior to 4 o'clock, the Steam page for Jedi Survivor got updated with some new stuff. So release date. New key art here, pre-order bonuses, some new details about the game, so I'll go over them in a minute. So that happened, and probably within like not even half an hour, that was completely like reverted. The changes were reverted and all that, and then bingo bango, literally 5 p.m. on the dot. That's 5 p.m. UTC. Excuse me. EA Star Wars then tweet this: "The journey continues. Experience the action-packed gameplay of Star Wars Jedi Survivor at the Game Awards, streaming live December 8th." Big news. Fine. Hello there. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. The journey does continue. It does. Very exciting. So, yeah. I'm assuming this whole Steam page thing was done on purpose, honestly, because surely the only people that can push the Steam page launch is EA themselves and not Steam. Like, no one at Steam would have done that. It would have surely been done by EA. And then to post this after all that happened, so then post this at 5 p.m. on the dot. Like, if you're anyone, like, most marketing happens on the hour, or maybe half, on like the half hour period as well. From what I've seen about publishing updates on Steam, it's not as simple as quick X button. No, I mean, I can't imagine it is, but there's a process. But yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, so because it's not a simple thing, there's a process that they would have to have gone through to publish this update on Steam, and that's not something Steam would manage, right? Steam's just the marketplace. They're not. Steam's not going to be the one physically being like, the keyboard meme. It's like that nerdy guy with the, that's not Steam's job. So, yeah, EA probably would have done it on purpose, and because this is put literally at 5 p.m., this would have been like completely planned out and everything. So, I think, and Torbus, I think we spoke about it a little bit as well yesterday, but so I think that was done on purpose, to, as you said to me yesterday, Torbus, to build up hype. So yeah, and I mean, the hype was certainly there. Thousands of tweets about it. Nearly 8,000 retweets. Sorry, no, nearly 7,000 retweets, idiot. And then 35k likes, and that's just on the EA Star Wars post. There are still going to be thousands of other people out of these 1,000 retweets. So that's 1,000 retweets, quote tweets. You're then going to have, most probably won't have too many, interactions on it, but still, 166 here. Who was that? Someone? Don't know. But, thousands of people retweeted that, and that's going to have loads of interactions, and regardless of retweeting, people tweeted it. So it's like, and obviously there's the other things, regardless of these retweets anyway. And that's the point, a leak goes live, probably intentionally. Thousands of people start talking about it, and it's like, oh my god, that's so sick. And then, it's worked, right? I made a video on it yesterday. I've made a short today that went live at 6 on YouTube and TikTok. I'm streaming, talking about it now, and I'm just one person. There would be thousands of others, probably 5-head move by Steam and EA. Well, I don't think Steam wouldn't have had anything to do with it. It's just it's all EA. But there you go. So this is the key art. It's very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. So interesting stuff. Right, so it went down at 4:48 p.m. my time. Okay, so what? It was live for maybe. But do you know, because the thing is, Torbus, I guess you won't know how, when it was published that changed. But I imagine you probably saw it fairly quickly. So maybe it was up for 15 minutes. Don't know, but that's enough. That's enough for it to be out there. But yeah, no, you see BD1 here looking lovely. You saw about 5 minutes after. Okay, so yeah, 15 minutes about. You got Cal's lightsaber here. You got Cal's blaster here. And then you've got Cal, who has seen some. He's seen some stuff. I think I tweeted about it. If you zoom in on his face, there you go. He's seen some stuff. He's got another scar though. That's cool. That and that were already there. I'm pretty sure. Because I mean, I know that one was as well. I'm pretty sure that one was as well. Yeah, these two were, because that was a blaster bolt he got from Order 66. That's new. This cut on his lips new. He looks tired. Bless him. That scar was there before, but barely noticeable. Which one? Because I know these two were for sure. Are you saying that one was already there, or left brow? Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's right brow actually, because you know. But yeah, okay. I didn't know that, to be honest. Regardless, he's grown up. He's been through some serious stuff, of which we'll learn more in Jedi Battle Scars, which is a novel releasing about 9 days before this comes out, and then yeah, so that's a sequel to Jedi Fallen Order and a prequel to this, which is going to be pretty cool. So definitely going to try and, but I'm definitely going to get it, like pre-order it, get it day one, and try and genuinely read it and finish it before Survivor. And yeah, Torbis, you've just sent me that DM on Thingamajig, which I was actually just about to get onto, funnily enough. Daily Star Wars Games did post about this. So there's a destroyed planet here, which is kinda interesting. What could have done this? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what planet this is. Wait. Could it be? No, it can't be. Yeah, no, very, very interesting. It's like a hole has been drilled, well, blown up, so to speak. It's almost like a Death Star test, but it wouldn't be Death Star because it's not finished yet at this point. Nowhere near finished. So something went down here, and I imagine we'll find out about it, which is very exciting. So yeah, that's the key art that EA officially released, and it looks lovely. Oh, actually, before we move on, there's a 501st Battle Pack Lego Star Wars coming out next year, January, I believe. And they're inspired by Battlefront 2, which is really cool. So you've actually got the 501st Clone Specialist here, 501st Officer, 501st and two 501st Heavies. We've had loads of 501st Assaults already, so it's like, sod it. But you've got like heavy blasters here, pistol and sniper. But they actually are like the genuine Battlefront 2 markings. I think this gives us a bit of a better look. So you'll see, I don't know if you can see that, but if you look there, you can see like the two yellow stripes that the 501st Clone Trooper has, which is pretty awesome, I think. So yeah, I just think that's really cool. There's the officer as well. The officer's pretty standard, but you got the belt there, the blue antenna, like rangefinder. And then here you got the heavy trooper, which has got like the smaller bit here on the chest and the markings and the sun visor. So yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, back to Survivor. Let's look at some of the details then. So Steam page, this is the first thing I'll go over. Nothing really new here apart from a release date and the key art up there. So this is obviously what EA officially released yesterday, in a different perspective. But the release date is reportedly, well, March 16th. I've seen a lot of people saying March 15th because I think it actually originally said March 15th, but has now said March 16th. So I don't really know. I assume it probably will be the 16th. The 15th is a Wednesday. The 16th is let me just get that right. The 15th is a Wednesday. The 16th is a Thursday. So Yeah, I imagine it will be the 16th of March. So that's exciting. Very exciting. That means it's 3 months and 10 days away until this game comes out. So it's really not that far away at all. We're getting gameplay. So yeah, EA. I did mention this at the start actually, but oh, that was about thingy. Not used that yet, really. Yeah, EA announced officially that gameplay is gonna be happening. So yeah, gameplay at the Game Awards. Whether it's a trailer or it's like, a 5-10 minute gameplay playthrough, we honestly don't know. Sorry, I'm just hmm, interesting. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, we don't know if it's going to be like, because at EA Play back in 2019, we got like a 15-minute playthrough or something on Kashyyyk. So I don't know if it's going to be something similar like that, or because it's the Game Awards, it'll probably be a little bit more like, you know, condensed. It might just be like 3 to 4 minutes of gameplay instead, because it's Game Awards, attention spans, and all that stuff. Blah blah blah. Maybe it could be related to region/country and time zone. I mean, it could be, but I don't think so. Personally, don't know. I mean, it could be, but we'll probably, we'll find out better on Thursday/Friday. I think it probably is going to be the 16th though, because if it was the 15th and then changed to the 16th, I don't think it will be. Yeah. Right. So, details. That's that. Release date March 16th. 121 days till ME. Yeah, boy. It's on like next year for Star Wars is actually mental, right? Because I mean, this year was great. We had most of the Book of Boba Fett. We had Kenobi. We had Andor. To be fair, that was about it. I mean, in terms of like TV shows, that's awesome. Really happy with that. But in terms of everything else, that was about it. We obviously had Celebration, right? That was a big hurrah. Next year, though, brace yourselves, because January 4th, so literally the first week of January, we get the Bad Batch starting, and that's going to roll all the way until like the end of April. March 1st, we get The Mandalorian Season 3, which is nuts. March 7th, we get Star Wars Jedi Battle Scars, which is obviously a novel set based on Star Wars Jedi. So it's a game novel tie-in. Pretty sure on March 7th as well, we actually get the Star Wars Hunters novel as well. So that's, again, another novel based on a video game, which is really exciting. March 16th, we then get Jedi Survivor. Mando will obviously take us up until like end of April as well. When will it actually be? Because originally there were rumours saying Feb 22nd, but it's March 1st, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll either be the 19th, or if they do a 2-episode premiere, which they have done quite a lot recently, which they probably will, then it will end on April 12th. So it'll take us up to mid-April, which is pretty awesome. And to be fair, with it being the 12th, Star Wars Celebration ends on the 10th, so they may do like a special premiere of that maybe there. That would be pretty hype if they did. But then April 7th to the 10th, we have Star Wars Celebration, so we'll probably get tons of announcements there, I imagine. Well, like loads of news announcements, maybe. I think from all areas. I'm not anticipating Ubisoft open world news, to be honest. I think its Celebration will mostly have, like, Jedi Survivor would have already been out for nearly, well, 2/3 of a month at that point, so I don't anticipate we could maybe see something, like they may have a panel talking about the game. In terms of new games, though, I think Star Wars Hunters might be the big focus, because I'm hoping we'll sort of get a trailer about the game there and a release date, which will hopefully be later in April or in May at the latest, but we'll see. I could be wrong, but fingers crossed. Yeah, Celebration's going to be awesome. We'll get loads of new trailers, announcements, and release dates and whatnot. So April then ends, with Mando and Bad Batch. May/June will then probably get Ahsoka, and then I imagine September will probably get Skeleton Crew. We'll also get Star Wars Visions Season 2 at some point. I've not seen any of Season 1, honestly. I'm not too worried about it, though, personally. I'm not like a big anime person, but I know Visions Season 2 is like multiple animation styles, so yeah, we'll see. That'll be cool, though. And I know Visions like isn't canon either, so like for me personally, it's just like I'm not that worried about watching it. If it was canon, then I would have watched it for sure, I think. But yeah, you will see me there, Torbus. It's going to be great. What was I going to say? So yeah, Skeleton Crew, and then just more announcements. It's going to be a great year, I think, for Star Wars. Hunters would have come out, and hopefully we'll get consistent updates with that. And it's very exciting. So yeah, Jen, good to see you. Hope doing well. Just going through all the Jedi Survivor stuff at the moment. So what I'll go on to next is the pre-order bonuses. So Standard Edition, and that great idea we'll be doing. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. We need to have. I'll message you. I don't want to give anything away. Right. Sent. Oh, you guys can't really see that because of my big head. Oops. Right. Anyway, great idea. I think so too. Right. So the standard edition pre-order bonuses for. Wondering what will be the base bonuses of the deluxe edition? Well, you're about to find out if you didn't already know. So the standard edition pre-order bonuses are the Hermit cosmetic for Cal, which I'll hopefully try and get in a better spot for you. There you go. So this is the Hermit cosmetic. So it's kind of like old, tattered, greyish Jedi robes, some armoured like van braces, some goglets, and yeah. And then you have Hermit lightsaber, which is this lightsaber here. And then you have Combustion Blaster set, which is this pistol here. Now, if you haven't already guessed, the standard edition cosmetic pack will be an outfit of Cal with the Obi-Wan Kenobi inspired set. So Hermit cosmetic, Hermit lightsaber, Combustion Blaster. And not the pre-order bonuses, I meant like the bonuses. Oh, right, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe the pre-order bonuses essentially are the deluxe edition bonuses. I'm hoping there will be more, but yeah. So yeah, Thomas, I saw your message. I don't actually have Discord open or anything like that, and I'm happy just to like sort of go through bits and bobs. So, but I appreciate that. So yeah, that's that. The lightsaber, to be honest, reminds me of Qui-Gon's lightsaber more. Like it's definitely not. Like it's definitely not Obi-Wan's. Is it Qui-Gon's? Come on. I type in. Oh, it's because it's Qui-Gon. Right. Okay. No, stop it, you silly thing. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, so it looks a lot more. Yeah, so this lightsaber looks more like Qui-Gon's lightsaber. Not fully. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, I didn't think about Obi-Wan. Yeah, Obi-Wan's Phantom Menace. I kind of forget that Obi-Wan has a different lightsaber than Obi-Wan Episode 1 lightsaber. Right, yeah, there you go. Right. So that's actually really cool. I didn't really realize that. So yeah, you got his Episode 1 lightsaber there, which is awesome. So yeah, you got Kenobi from the show, essentially at like this is sort of his outfit towards the end. Episode 1 inspired lightsaber. And then this blaster pistol, I'm pretty sure, is the one he uses in the show as well. So that's really cool. Obviously, when we saw this, that literally like that confirmed blaster gameplay will be in the game, which is huge. So very exciting. So that's obviously the standard edition. So if you pre-order the deluxe edition, you'll get that plus what I'm going to go over next. Which are these bad boys? So you've got one set which is inspired by Han Solo, and then you've got another set which is inspired by Luke Skywalker, which you can see here. So yeah, inspired by Han and Luke as seen in A New Hope. So the Galactic Hero Cosmetic Pack includes Scoundrel Cosmetic, Rugged BD1 Cosmetic, and DL44 Blaster Set. The new Hero Cosmetic is Rebel Hero Cosmetic, BD Astro BD1 Cosmetic, and then Rebel Hero Lightsaber set. And then obviously you get the Kenobi stuff as well. So both of these outfits for Cal are inspired by the outfits they're wearing when they get their medals at the end of A New Hope. So you've obviously got Luke with his yellow jacket. Han's outfit is basically the same anyway, but he has this different sort of jacket on instead that's got like more pockets. It's more sort of like official, I suppose. But yeah, that's pretty cool. This Rugged BD1 cosmetic, I honestly don't know what this is. It's inspired by at all. I mean, it looks really cool, but I honestly don't really know what it looks like. I could be being really stupid here by not knowing. It's his Endor outfit, which is this one. He does, to be fair, he does wear this in Endor as well, but his trousers are different in Endor. Because it does say that it's inspired by... Oh, BD. Oh, okay. Oh, right, okay. So BD1's inspired by his Endor outfit. That's cool. I honestly could not have told you that, because it's sort of like a lime green. I mean, I guess you look at it now and it's like, oh, that kind of makes sense, but yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's nice to know. And then, yeah, DL44 blaster set. I mean, obviously blasters are now in the game, which is awesome. Scoundrel cosmetic is yeah. There we go. Right, so Rebel Hero cosmetic, obviously Luke episode 4, blah blah blah. Yeah, no, I knew the as soon as you said his Endor outfit, I knew what you meant with the jacket and whatnot. But yeah, I still, to be fair, just would never have got that really. But yeah, the more you know. So yeah, Rebel Hero, yellow jacket, Luke celebration, blah blah blah. Very cool. I like it. BD Astro skin is literally a skin for BD1 inspired by R2D2, which is incredible. Let's just zoom in on that more, because it's just like whoever designed this, like, awesome, like awesome job. Like I really like the fact that they've sort of moved, because I mean I know that's not fully like they've changed around BD1 to look different here, I think, but it's like completely changed the head like this. You know, there's R2's sort of like main eye, the little one, the red like sort of bleeping lights. That's his sort of like middle like vent stuff, and then yeah, it's so cool. It's like they're his sort of like the jetpack legs. It just looks great. I mean, the color scheme for R2 is just awesome. Like that classic white and blue with sort of a grey, silvery head. Very cool. Just big fan of that. And then you got the Rebel Hero lightsaber, which is obviously inspired by Luke / Anakin / Rey's lightsaber. So yeah, that's really cool. They are the deluxe edition pre-order bonuses. So I will absolutely be getting that. Yeah, so it's interestingly, obviously, it says yeah, so it says they're pre-purchase bonuses, but then if you just go down here, it doesn't say about pre-purchasing. It just says, you know, with the deluxe edition, you can get these. That's kind of the. Oh, I did leave my water downstairs. You pillock. Yeah, the wording is different, but yeah. Regardless, it looks great. And now, excuse me, this is where things got a lot, quite juicy, to be fair. Let's do that. You can read that. So, the story of Cal Kestis continues in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a third-person, galaxy-spanning action-adventure game from Respawn Entertainment, developed in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games. We knew that galaxy-spanning, the phrasing there, I don't know if that was said in Jedi Fallen Order, but, I mean, it could just be a case of, you know, again, there's like 4 or 5 planets, you know, done. And then, yeah, like Fallen Order, they had like 5 planets or something, I think. There was Bogano, Zepho, Dathomir, Ilum. I know there was obviously Nur, but, yeah. There you go. It said the same in Jedi Fallen Order, right? Okay, so that makes sense. Galaxy Spanning Adventure, which, yeah, nice. Zorro, hello there. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. So yeah, okay. Well, there's nothing new there. We knew that already. That's fine. This narratively driven single-player title picks up 5 years after the events of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and follows Cal's increasingly desperate fight as the galaxy descends further into darkness. Oh no! Again, we knew that. We knew it took place 5 years after the game. They announced that when that first revealed trailer came out 6 months ago. End of May, June, July, August, September, October, November. That first trailer for Jedi Survivor came out over 6 months ago. That is ridiculous, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it's great because, you know, the game's almost here. So we're actually, if you think about it, we're 2/3 of the way through our journey. We are 2/3 of the way from that trailer to getting the game, which is a nice way to think about it. Will the story of this be as long as Fallen Order? I'm hoping it'll be longer, because I don't Fallen Order isn't. It's not a crazy long game, in all fairness. Jedi Fallen Order's main story was about 17 hours. Oh, okay, I thought it was a bit shorter than that personally, but maybe I'm just like sick at the game or something. No, okay, 17 hours. That's pretty good actually. Completing it is about 32. All right, yeah, that's solid actually. Yeah, it'll probably be quite. I think the main story will probably be around a similar time, but I'm thinking that completing it will probably be quite a bit longer. And I'll get onto why I think that in just a minute. Anyway, pushed to the edges of the galaxy by the Empire, Cal will find himself surrounded by threats new and familiar. Very interesting. As one of the last surviving Jedi Knights, Cal is driven to make a stand during the galaxy's darkest times, but how far is he willing to go to protect himself, his crew, and the legacy of the Jedi Order? Also worth saying that obviously this is 5 years after Fallen Order, which means that it takes place in the very same year as the Kenobi TV show. Obviously that doesn't mean it's going to take place at the same time, because Kenobi takes place within the span of, I don't know, a week maybe, not even that. So, you know, the likelihood of it happening at the same time is very little. But it's pretty cool to think about. So yeah, enemies new and familiar. We obviously, you know, the Empire is obviously not a new threat. So yeah, the thing is, we already know from Black Series action figures that have already released. There's B1 battle droids, which looks sick, by the way. I haven't actually seen the action figure out the box, but I've seen the boxes of them in person, and they look so cool. They've got Magna Guards as well, which haven't released in Black Series yet, but they do have like retro ones. And then, yeah, but we'll be able to fight old Separatist droids, which I'm really, really excited for. I think it's going to be awesome, because my assumption is, given there's a Palauan senator in the trailer, I think, and the planet that the Mantis has crashed on, I think is Utapau. And to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if this was Utapau, like the rocky terrain, sort of like the low dry grass. Like, I don't know, like we've not really seen a lot of Utapau beyond the big sinkholes. So yeah, I think it could be Utapau, but we'll see. Right. Familiar enemies as well, like the Empire, potentially Inquisitors. Could be Jeddah and be related to Saw Gerrera. I don't think this is Jeddah. Jeddah is very much like... Well, I mean, the thing is, like, Star Wars planets typically are just one biome. Like, there aren't really different biomes per planet that we really see. And just the fact that we've got just grass already, like this planet seems very rocky and grassy, whereas Jeddah, obviously it has its rocks and whatnot, but it doesn't feel quite like this. Yeah, we could see Saw Gerrera again, but I don't know, to be honest. Jeddah is uninhabited after how we've seen it in the comics. Yeah, but Torbis, half the planet is blown up. Yeah, but that's 9 years before this game, isn't it? Because that's Rogue One when that gets blown up. That's Death Star, boy. This is 9 years prior. Come on! Oh crap, yeah. Guess who's winning? Unlucky. Right, no, I do apologise. Right, continue Cal's journey. No longer a Padawan, Cal has become... It doesn't say become. Chill. Oh, God. That's funny. Me and Torbis, you know, we like to joke with each other. It's fine. Right. So, where was I? Cal has... I keep going to say Cal has become. Cal has come into his own and grown into a powerful Jedi Knight. Big up, Cal. Love that. Carrying the memories and expectations of the Jedi Order with him, he shouldn't feel that weight, but I understand it. His crusade against the Empire has only become more perilous. Oh no. Not good for Cal Kestis. It will become uninhabited. Yes, it will. But yeah, no, I think this is too grassy already for Jeddah. But, you know, if I'm wrong, tell me. Right. The dark times are closing in and with enemies new and familiar surrounding him, Cal will need to decide how far he's willing to go to save those closest to him. Could Marion be in trouble? His future love. As loads of people have been saying. Love that. Seer, Greasy, baby. I don't know. I mean, we see the Mantis destroyed, and we're now learning that those closest to him are in trouble. This is not good. Very exciting though. Dark times. Exciting. Very, very exciting. A captain goes down with its ship as well, by the way, so poor Grease. This is where it starts to get the most exciting for me, though. The story stuff, very vague, obviously exciting. But yeah, go beyond your training. Nice. The cinematic combat system returns. It's interesting that they call it the cinematic combat system, because obviously they used, when Fallen Order came out, they were like thoughtful combat. But I like this. The cinematic combat system returns with additional force abilities and new lightsaber fighting styles. Whoa. Force abilities we had we had pull, push, and we had the force slow, the ability to slow things down. So I imagine we'll have them at the start of the game already, because it'll be weird to have to essentially earn them again. But yeah, we'll have additional force abilities. What they'll be, I don't know. There was also Force Echo as well, to be fair. That's not something we, you could, control. It was obviously just go up to an object, touch it, and then boom. But, we could, could we have Force Choke? Who knows? I don't know. I think that'll be some interesting research. I'd quite like to see some new force abilities, but we'll see. I think it's a very exciting prospect that we'll get new force abilities. More, it adds extra layers of gameplay and stuff. So yeah, mind tricks would be really good actually. Luke has force choked, so yep, he has. That is very true. Because, I guess it depends on how it's used more than anything else. I mean, regardless, it's, probably bad, but, I think with the Jedi Order gone, it's kind of well, you don't really have that sort of overwhelming sense of, I must stay good. But yeah, regardless, new force abilities, very exciting. New lightsaber fighting styles, that's what's got me excited the most. With regards to with regards to gameplay, the blaster stuff's got me most excited, but really excited for different lightsaber fighting styles. So in Fallen Order we had the single blade and we had the dual blade. New fighting styles, whether that means we'll have dual wield different types of lightsabers, like a lightsaber pike, for example, and other stuff like that. That would be really cool. But they could also do it where it's, just a single blade and maybe a double blade again, but they have, you get to choose, which lightsaber form you sort of fight with. So it's sort of, that sort of changes things up, because that's a different fighting style. I'm hoping it's more lightsaber types, which means you can, sort of fight in different ways. Much more, because if you're fighting in different lightsaber forms, obviously that's that'll have an element of those side of things. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it's really cool that we're gonna get more force abilities, more fighting styles, and that's just really exciting. So yes. Dr. Awesome, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm very well, thank you very much. I hope they add white lightsaber crystal. That would be so cool. I think Fallen Order did so many things great that I really want to see return, and I will do a video on that at some point. So keep an eye out on the channel, because literally over the next 3 months I am pretty much going to be covering Jedi Survivor extensively, talking about like the gameplay, my hopes, my expectations, any news on the game, the whole shebang. It's coming. So yeah, creatively leverage all these abilities and weapons to strategically take on an expanded host of enemies, sizing up strengths and weaknesses while cleverly utilizing your training to overcome your opponents and solve the mysteries that lay in front of you. Very exciting. Yeah, I mean, you know, new force ability, like all these abilities and weapons, that'll be new force abilities, new lightsaber fighting styles, and hopefully actual just like different lightsaber types, and obviously the blasters, and potentially other stuff, like they might have melee weapons that aren't lightsabers. So yeah, that's really exciting. Very much looking forward to the gameplay, and obviously we get to see a lot of that on Thursday, so we're really close to that now. Yeah, really hoping it plays well on PS4, because that times 4 and all was a little inconsistent. Unfortunately, Jedi Survivor will not be releasing on the PS4. Jedi Survivor, as Fine said, is a next-gen only game. It's only on PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. I mean, the reasons for that are very understandable, really. Like next gen consoles, or now current gen consoles, have been out for 2 years already now, which is kind of crazy to think about, honestly. But you know, they've been out for 2 years now, and the technology within a game engine, and to be able to make games, especially with next gen. I mean, PCs have been at this level for a while, but like with next gen, I say next gen, with the current gen consoles now being a thing, and how more advanced technology is, like developers can go so much further, and previous gen consoles are only limiting. They're just massive limitations. Like, developers are already complaining about the Xbox Series S, because the Series S isn't as good as the Series X by quite a way, I think. But it's better than the PS4. It's better than the Xbox One, but it's not as good as the Series X. So developers are really annoyed. I say developers like it's everyone. It's not everyone, but a lot of people, I think, are annoyed, because if you're putting a game on current gen Xbox, it has to comply to both the Series S and X, which obviously is a bit of a pain in the arse, and really can quite limit what you actually can put out there. So yeah, hopefully you can get a PC or a PS5 or Xbox Series X soon, so that you can play it, because obviously it'd be a huge shame to miss out on it. But yeah, for current gen consoles, it's hopefully going to look and play amazing, but we'll see. Obviously every game has its bugs, so yeah. Anyway, continuing, the final point, current gen console stock existing. What? I know. No, I mean, I got my new PS5 easily, to be fair. It's quite difficult, but bloody hell. Probably won't be able to get a new console or PC for quite a few years, but I'll just experience it with you on this channel then. But I will absolutely be playing it, for sure. Eugene, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Bloody hell. Portugal beats Switzerland 6-1. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to be making loads of content before the game comes out, and when it does release, I'll stream the game quite a bit, and just have essentially like a stream series, because I used to do like playthrough videos, but because YouTube have improved themselves so much, I will I'll just like stream the playthrough and just like leave it live so that people can just go and check it out whenever they want, basically, which will be really fun. Oh, also, guys, check the emojis because YouTube added a ton of emojis, which should hopefully be live now. Yeah, they won 6-1 because Ronaldo is off now. I know. Did he actually come on at all or not? There you go. I think that emoji from Fine was a new one, to be fair. There's one from Torbis. Very cool. Yeah, so they've added a bunch of stuff, which is really cool. Loads of new emojis, and it started on for YouTube gaming. So big up the gamers. Let's go. He on bench, yeah. No, I know he was on the bench at the start, but like, did he actually play at all? I think I just saw an image of him on the pitch, but he didn't score or anything, so that's a bit of an L. It's funny because his replacement as well scored a hat trick. So, anyway, there you go. I'm digging the emojis, to be honest. They're really cool. I think there's actually quite a lot of them. I don't know. Actually, I should probably be able to check myself here. YouTube. Yeah, look at that. Oh, so there's the ones they added a while back. And then there's a decent amount of new ones, which is cool. I really need to look at actually updating my personal emojis for channel members because they're pretty dull. I'm pretty sure I said I'd look into that like 2 years ago, but what Survivor can be related to? Oh, what do you mean? Sorry. Right, actually, let's go on to this final bit. This is also a very exciting part. You may well have read it now because it's on the screen, and it has been for like the last 10 minutes, or maybe 15, probably longer. But here it says, explore an untamed galaxy. Discover new planets and familiar frontiers in the Star Wars galaxy, each with unique biomes, challenges, and enemies. So, number of things. New planets and familiar frontiers in the Star Wars galaxy. So I imagine that means we'll be able to go to planets that have been in Star Wars before. So Utapau is looking very, very likely at the moment. Given Pauan Senator, potentially Utapau here, potentially Utapau where the Mantis crashed. Like, the thing is, I feel like if Utapau's not in the game, I'll be very shocked because we have a Pauan Senator and we have old reprogrammed separatist droids. I imagine they're reprogrammed. They have to be, right? But like, that's a whole thing. So surely... Anyway. I could be well off, honestly. I really could. I hope I'm not, because I think it would be really cool to be able to explore Utapau. But we're going to get to go to new planets as well, which is always really exciting. So, yeah. I think it's going to be really nice. Right, okay. Does anyone like pizza? I love pizza. YouTube has made a few good changes recently. You can now post community posts at under 500 subscribers, which is cool. Really appreciate that because community posts are all awesome for polls and stuff. Yeah, no, sorry, excuse me. Torbis is big into pizza. We're going to get pizza in London, Torbis. Aren't we, boy? It's a simple yes. Eat many pizzas in London? Yeah, boy. So, yeah, no, YouTube has made tons of great ones. I think if you're a monetized channel, you kind of notice things a lot more. Or you would have been able to notice the changes a lot more. But like, obviously, gifted memberships is a thing now, which is huge. Because like when gifted memberships first started, I was actually like streaming consistently at the time, and I went from like I pretty much always hovered around like 9 channel members, but gifted memberships came out and I went to 20 within like a week or two, which is nuts. So that was a huge thing they did towards like this, towards the beginning of the year, I think that was now. And then Shorts monetization is coming into force like early February next year, which I'm so excited about. They also changed it so that you only need to be monetized now, so 1k subs, and you can add merch store onto your channel. So you can see on the pinned comment, that's a Lego Star Wars clone trooper, my clone trooper, in a Lego Star Wars format, thanks to Chad the Dad. So, and then underneath, like if you get rid of the chat, you can see like there's a merch shelf now, which is awesome. So they're on like every video, every stream. That's great. They added like I think raiding is sort of properly on YouTube now. I've not had it happen to me. I've not used it either because I haven't really streamed much really. But yeah, like they've done a really great thing, which is nuts. They're helping your creators grow a lot faster. I only started making content a month ago and I'm already on 150 subs. Damn, that's really good. YouTube Shorts do really well. Got 100k watch hours off just YT Shorts. You have 100k watch hours. If you said 100k views, then like, yeah, but 100k watch hours, damn. I mean, yeah, Shorts are crazy good. I think I've because I've been posting like 3 shorts a week, and I finally think I've like hit a groove. Yeah, 100k watch hours, that is ridiculous. Fair play. Right. Anyway, sorry, before it disappears, Eugene said, "Man, I'm hyped at the moment. I'm saving up for an Xbox Series S. Then I can finally play next-gen games like Hogwarts Legacy and Jedi Survivor and other games." Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy as well. That's coming out soon. Jesus. Yeah, lots of very, very exciting stuff to come in the next few months. Right, let's do that. Next they need to add a command so you can slash raid name instead of going into a panel. Yeah, that would be really good. That would be very good, to be honest. Makes it easier. Been transferring my Instagram reels onto YouTube recently and they've done really well. Behind the scenes stuff is popular for some reason. Nice. Yeah, no, I've just gone on your channel though and seen your... Oh wait, hang on. Right. That makes more sense. I was looking at videos specifically. I forgot they changed it to shorts. Here we go. Yeah, to be fair, you got a lot of shorts doing really well here. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing, dude. If you're posting on Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, post on TikTok as well. If you're not already, just post it on TikTok because you can get hundreds of views easily on that one as well. But no, it's nice to see you posting content, to be honest. And I think, like now, like if you're ever considering getting into content creation, like now is absolutely the time to do it. To be honest, I don't think there's like YouTube has been great over the last few months, in terms of like the features they're adding and sort of what they're doing and stuff. And then TikTok is obviously huge as well, and you can just transfer every single short. Every single short I've posted on YouTube the last sort of 10 weeks now, I've posted on TikTok as well, and it's doing very nice. And it's just like maximum exposure as well. Like if you really like want to take it seriously and like grow and like become a full-time creator and whatnot, then being able to post on as many platforms as possible is the best way to do it. I haven't done Instagram, but I don't really care about Instagram too much personally. Like I think for me, YouTube and TikTok is enough. So yeah, and the thing is, I don't really see that many Star Wars gaming channels, particularly on TikTok either. So it's like, I know people will post Star Wars gaming videos, but like, there's no I don't think there's any specific Star Wars gaming channel on TikTok, so I kind of want to try and like get in as the number one. Although that's going to be difficult, but we'll see. So sorry, yeah, planets. New planets, which is always really exciting to go to new planets, and some familiar ones within Star Wars. Yeah, I know there's a lot of like Star Wars creators on TikTok, but I don't think there's like loads of Star Wars gaming ones in particular. Like there will obviously be some gaming ones out there, but I'm talking like Star Wars Explained, not Star Wars Explained. So I know Star Wars Explained on TikTok, I think, but like I think Bombastic might be as well, but I don't think he's posting like his gaming related stuff. It's more what he does on his clips channel. But you know, like Star Wars HQ, I don't think is on there. I don't think Battlefront Updates is. I don't think True is. Sammy is, but isn't for Star Wars at the moment because he's not been posting short form. Like a lot of the sort of EA creators for Star Wars games, like they're not really on TikTok and posting regular gaming content. So that's sort of like I'm trying to like get in there now and like I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, unique biomes, challenges, and enemies. The challenges side of things for me is what interests me the most. So yeah, biomes. I mean, Jedi Fallen Order had loads of biomes as well, which is obviously great. Like Bogano was very sort of grassy, and it wasn't swampy, but like it was just a very luscious planet. To be honest, it was very unique. Dathomir obviously very sort of red, rocky, very cool. Zepho very mountainous, snowy at times. Also very cool. Ilum, obviously, yeah, that was the main snowy one, but but yeah, all the planet because the thing is, Star Wars planets don't typically have different biomes, but I think with the fact like each planet will have a unique biome essentially, so yeah, that helps with replayability a lot. Challenges is what excites me the most because in Jedi Fallen Order, a lot of the challenges and puzzles came, pretty much all of them were because of the main story. Some of them, you know, you'd have these little side avenues where you sort of have to do something and then boom, here's a chest which gives you a new stim or a new cosmetic. So obviously I really want to see more of that, but I'm hoping by challenges it means there's like side missions maybe, or just more exciting ways to actually challenge people to do things. I don't really know, but that's my hope. But yeah, master new skills, equipment, and abilities that will augment the way you explore, fight, and roam. Now that's another big one, I think. So new skills, obviously that's like the lightsaber combat, the force abilities, new equipment as well, like new skills, equipment, they sort of go in tandem with each other, but also that's like blaster gameplay, that's a big thing. Will probably be a big thing in this game. And abilities again, so new skills is kind of like the lightsaber stuff, new equipment will be the blaster stuff, new abilities will be the force abilities and whatnot, that will augment the way you explore, fight, and roam. So maybe you can sort of like play around with all of them a bit, but augment, obviously, change, explore, fight, and roam. I mean, exploring and roaming, like, somewhat similar but different in a way. Roaming, I think, you know, I feel like is a lot more like a passive thing, in that you don't particularly have an objective in mind, whereas exploring, you're kind of looking for something more. But fighting, obviously, very cool. With larger areas to explore and more to discover off the beaten path. Roam very much implies large scale. And here we go. With larger areas to explore and more to discover off the beaten path, players who adventure beyond the horizon will find hidden rewards. So I'm taking that as they're comparing that with Jedi Fallen Order. Obviously, yeah, bigger doesn't mean better, but I'm excited more regardless because there is bigger stuff. I think, to be fair, what excites me the most though is the off the beaten path, because in Fallen Order the maps were very linear. There wasn't really a beaten path to no, there wasn't really anywhere off the beaten path to go. There was particular areas, but not really. It was very like linear and like it's fine. It worked really well for the game, but it was just sort of like, you know, A to B. There was no like A1, A2, B1, B2. Sort of just smaller areas off the track that you can sort of go. But yeah, players who adventure beyond the horizon will find hidden rewards. So that to me very much implies much bigger open worlds, less linear level design, more things to find and to do. So it just sounds like a much bigger game, which has definitely got me more excited. That's for sure. Major issue with Fallen Order was that without NPCs and stuff being there, they felt very empty. Yeah, I mean, like, I get why it was very empty. Like, Bogano, like, because of the way the story went, it kind of led to that happening. Because how did I forget Kashyyyk? But yeah, I mean, a lot of the Souls-like games are like that, for sure. But you know, because the way the story happened, like Bogano, obviously. No one really knew Bogano existed, probably, apart from, you know, like Eno Cordova and whatnot. Not many people would have known it was a thing. So, and it clearly wasn't inhabited by, or the area you go to wasn't like, I don't know, if they were inhabitants on that planet, I feel like they probably would be quite indigenous. But then, you know, Zepho, the area you go to as a town, that was completely like overrun by the Empire and whatnot. Dathomir, obviously, we all know what happened to Dathomir. Got completely ruined by Grievous and his army. Kashyyyk, I mean, again, you go to an Imperial base that you destroy. I mean, they had NPCs there, but like you can't really do too much with them. Like, you can interact with quite a few of them actually, I think. But what I'd really like to see with this though is if you go to like an urban location. Let's just say Tatooine is in the game because Tatooine's in everything. Let's say you go to Mos Eisley or a new Mos location, who knows, or Anchorhead or something. I don't know. Let's say you go to Anchorhead. You go to Anchorhead and you have like loads of NPCs just roaming the streets. I think that would be really cool. I don't think that would happen though, because as Torbus mentions, it is a Souls-like game, and adding something like Anchorhead would sort of take away from that, I think, because if you're in that situation, you probably won't really be fighting anyone. So, yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting. The actor for Cal is fantastic. Saw him in person at Comic-Con, but didn't have the expensive ticket to speak to him. Feel like he would be perfect for a live-action role as well. Yeah, I mean, he would be great. I mean, it's so funny because a lot of people don't realise that Cal is an actual like scan of Cameron Monaghan. So I saw someone say, sorry, I need to remember who the actor is. I think his name's like Will something. Will Adam. Guardians of the Galaxy. Adam. No. Guardians. Adam. Of. Adam Warlock, for God's sake. Will Poulter, that's the guy. Loads of people, I've seen it before. Even this year, I saw people go like, oh, like, because a few months ago there was a rumor going around that Cal Kestis was going to get his own TV show, which would be awesome. I'd love that. Because you could almost have it where it's set between Fallen Order and Survivor, but like before, after the book happens, maybe, I don't know, like Battle Scars, that is. Or maybe it happens after Survivor, I don't know. Like, that would be really cool to have a show for him. Will Poulter was almost Elrond in Rings of Power. Oh, really? Damn. I think he would have actually, like... I think he would have been... That would have been quite cool. I think the guy who was Elrond was, like, perfect, though, to be fair. Yeah, the scheduling, I can imagine, would have been a bit of a pain. I think he's been in quite a few things recently. But anyway, yeah, someone tweeted basically like saying, Will Poulter would be the perfect live-action Cal Kestis. And I was just like, I saw that, and I was like, what? Like, would he do a good job? I mean, probably. But, like, why would you go to a different actor when Cameron Monaghan is the exact... Like, Cameron Monaghan is Cal Kestis in every way. Like, Cal's is a scan of him, and yeah, Cameron's keen to do it, so let him. If that's a thing, that's a huge slap in the face to Cameron. I don't think it is though. Like, it's not like. I just think it's people being moronic and not realizing. But yeah, no, like I know he does. Yeah, he does all the mocap and stuff as well. But I'm just saying, like, his character model is a scan of Cameron Monaghan. He does all the mocap. Yes, he does indeed. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it is a slap in the face. I think it's people being stupid and not realizing that he's an actual person. It's so funny. So yeah. Scan, cleaned up, sculpted, yes, the usual process. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything on Jedi Survivor at the moment. We'll get gameplay in... we'll get gameplay on Thursday at the Game Awards, as suggested by EA here, which is obviously hugely exciting. So, yeah. I already know we'll be in DMs when gameplay drops. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, so I'm at my girlfriend's, obviously. The gameplay will probably be, like, 1 a.m. Because it's half midnight that the whole thing starts, but then it said it's, like, 30 minutes in. But to be fair, half midnight might just be like a pre-show, and that's actually going to be at 1:30 that the gameplay drops. So it's like, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be really exciting though, for sure. So yeah, we shall see. But yeah, gameplay drops then. I'm not here on Thursday, by the way, guys. So basically, so on Thursday, a few hours before the Game Awards, I have a video going live, which is me talking about my hopes for Jedi Survivor gameplay reveal. In that, though, in that, I made that video on... When did I make that video? Did I make it last week? Yeah, I made that video at, like, towards the end of last week, so before we got all these leaks and stuff. So, little did I know how pretty much on the nose I was with what I wanted to see. Obviously, we haven't seen the gameplay yet, so I don't actually know what we will see in that. But in terms of what will be in the game, my sort of top 5 things that I talk about in the video, I've pretty much nailed, honestly. There's a short going live tomorrow, which is also talking about those 5 things, but the video on Thursday goes into more details. So, yeah, but they're both from the perspective of we haven't had gameplay leaks or anything like that yet. So, yeah. But because I'm away as well, I'll be back home on Saturday, but I won't have time to make a video until Monday properly. So, yeah, I think I'll probably stream on Sunday night, like streaming the gameplay, like having a look at it, sort of dissecting it and whatnot. But then on Monday, that's when I'll do a video going over the new details from that. So, yeah, there you go. Also, I lost access to my Discord account, so I had to create a new one, so I haven't suddenly abandoned the Discord. Just can't access that account. Yep, nope, that's not a problem at all, my dude. Do you want me to send you a new invite then to your new account, or... if you do, just let me know, and I can send in... I mean, to be fair, just in case anyone here isn't in the Discord server anyway, I'll just send a link. I've not been the most active on Discord recently, so I do apologise about that. But I'll try and be a bit more active, especially with Jedi Survivor. Obviously ramping up. God's sake, why won't you? Yep, no, that's fine. You know, random, whatever. Totally cool. But yeah, that's the link. If you're not in the Discord server, join that link. And yeah, I am going to wrap it up there though, guys. Gameplay for Jedi Survivor on Thursday evening, or depending on where you are in the world, it could be Friday morning, like it will be for me. Only just, but it will be. So yeah, I'm going to stream on Sunday night, sort of showcasing the gameplay, giving my thoughts on it and whatnot, sort of dissecting it a bit. And then on Monday, I'll have a video going live, which will be talking about it a lot more. Probably, you know, looking at things that you may have missed, but also just any new details that we didn't know. The tall man has joined the Discord server. I assume that's you, Dr. Awesome. Anyway, you have all been an absolute pleasure as always, guys. So yeah, keep an eye out on the channel for tons of Jedi Survivor content over the next few months. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.